Hey, what's up, everybody? Professor Mikhail here with another episode of Ask a Black Belt, where you get to ask a question to a black belt, namely this black belt. Coach Ty, take it away.
Okie dokie. So, Professor Mikhail, what is the greatest benefit you've had from training Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu? From Kristen. Okay, cool. Great question. I'd say the greatest benefit that I have had from training Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu has been the way that I look at obstacles and how I overcome them. It's an entire kind of process that I've taken to other parts of my life. I remember at one time I was getting a lot better at Jiu-Jitsu, but I wasn't necessarily getting a lot better at life. And I had somebody kind of pose that question to me, like, man, you're getting a lot better at passing the guard. What if your jiu-jitsu decision making was like your life decision? And it was kind of like a joke, you know. But that really kind of hit close to home. So I started thinking that. What if I did like pass, my relationship stuff like I passed the guard? What if I did that? Wouldn't I be? What's the most efficient, best next choice? Not the next best, but the best next choice for each position. And honestly, that made my life just a whole lot more efficient, improved how I force rank and prioritize decisions in business, in friendships, in romantic relationships, and the way my relationship with myself, in goals and all that kind of cool stuff. And here's an interesting thing. I found that, when you're a kid, people tell you, have more character, and, be more perseverant. And it's like these words mean a lot of things to a lot of people, right? And in a lot of different ways. And it just is easier when we have some kind of a physical tie down to the actual solution, right? So if I'm inside of Jiu-Jitsu, changed my mind around what perseverance was like, right? When a lot of people think of perseverance, they think of like, I'm gonna hunker down.
I'm gonna hunker down, right? As I started training, I realized perseverance is not that way at all. And in fact, if you just hunker down, the other person continues to move and destabilizes your position. You'll actually regress, not progress, not stay still. When you're trying to pass somebody's guard or you're trying to take somebody down, and you just kind of hunker down in that position, you're still gonna get taken down. You're still gonna get your guard passed. And then I started asking myself, what is perseverance then? And for me, perseverance is more about maintaining an optimal range, right? So if you take a step forward and I take a step back, I just maintained the range. Does that make sense? Because fights don't happen in a vacuum. These are like dynamic situations. And that really adjusted how I thought about perseverance and how I thought about making progress. Because progress has to beat, the inflation of the fight. If you had like $100 this year and $100 last year, the same $100, you would technically have lost money, right? Because of inflation. You have to like beat that inflation. And it's the same thing inside of a fight. And it's the same thing in other parts of our lives. And Jiu-Jitsu was a catalyst for me to be able to come to those concepts, which made life better for me, which is why I like to share those concepts with other people. That was a great question. Share, what is the greatest benefit for you that you've had in Jiu-Jitsu, and what do you think about the answer that I gave? Leave a comment in the comment section below. Keep training, keep growing. Os.